Now it's time to press buttons and talk with Manky and ProZD.
Welcome back to Press Buttons and Talk.
Press buttons and talk.
Thanks, robot. we got a new
welcome.
robot in the studio.
I'm going to be talking like this the whole time.
And I'm going to be talking like an Australian.
And we're gonna ditch all the voices and just do this
And
instead.
every character I have is going to be Australian. Actually, it's more like Electrical Beast, but...
Hey, it's Electrical Beast.
We ever talked about, like, because there's, like, old Let's Players. I guess they're not that old, but... Like, Electrical Beast and SungWon Lionheart that did, like, character Let's Plays.
Yeah.
Dude, that's funny shit. Look those guys up.
I love those
The
too.
Joltiana Let's Plays. Anyway,
SungWon Lionheart.
this isn't a game where we can have long-winded conversations. Maybe in Pokemon we'll go into that.
Right.
Okay. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? What were you talking about?
Sir,
I'm more interested
Who's
in
SungWon
that.
Lionheart?
A memory of a crime not committed. Memory of murder. A memory of murder, you say?
Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth...
Major Edward?
Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed?
I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he'd never take someone's life. Never.
Nick. Yo, how's everyone doing? Oh, you
Now-
guys look pretty serious.
Now is not the time.
I probably
it's never
just
the time,
interrupted
but
something.
especially now.
For you, it's never ever going to be the time. What do you think of my performance today? I made all of that up. I had him swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya?
Swooning? Me? Oh, yes. I do remember feeling faint.
Right on. Tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick?
Huh? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two.
Nick, I don't swing that way. You know that, right? I think you can do better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy. You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. I'm the worst character in the fucking series.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but he's
Pretty annoying.
He's pretty annoying.
Well, I mean, this is pretty annoying.
Larry,
Look at
you
this.
really helped out in the trial today, I guess.
You did!
If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would be fucking dead by now. Ha 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 ha!
Oh, wow, you are the worst.
Seriously, Nick. That boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet.
Way to spoil the mood, Larry.
Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night?
Nick?
I don't know. But what I do know is I'm going to believe in you two until the end.
Us too?
Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right?
He means me. Nah, he means me. Right, Nick? Everything has to be about me.
Yeah, you, Larry.
Yeah, I win.
Not me?
Maya, you weren't there.
But why you, Larry?
Huh? Actually, yeah. Why me? Why did I win?
Enough with the silent treatment.
Well, anyway, let's
Enough of this boys club, this circle jerk.
Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true, but when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think?
You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney.
Wait, was that when you two were classmates?
Yes, in grade school. They saved me. Miles and Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know?
What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about?
Huh? I don't know. Sorry, I kind of forgot.
This is kind of a life-defining thing for me, Larry.
Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm going to hear this story today and that's final.
Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there.
Oh, never mind.
Hang in there, the listeners, viewers, watchers. It was the beginning of spring, 4th grade. I was on trial. A class trial.
Oh.
Oh, it
does
sounds
that?
not that serious.
A class trial? Yeah, it was not that serious.
It
Nick,
was debate club.
Nick, is that seriously what you're talking about?
You remember, Larry? Spring, 4th grade?
Yeah, that was like an activity that we did.
A kid in my class got his lunch money stolen.
Larry could not give less of a shit.
I mean, kinda.
Lunch money?
Our school is really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home.
Huh, I see.
Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared. With $38 still inside.
When you're a kid, that's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, now that you're mentioning it, I remember doing that.
Oh, you remember doing that? I can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I'd skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class.
So, they thought you did it?
Yeah. The kids in class said I should be put on trial.
What a fucked up
And the teacher was like, oh,
yeah, okay.
sounds good.
Let's do it. Let's traumatize this little shit.
Trial?
So the next day, we held a classroom trial. What the fuck? With me as
I declare a classroom trial.
fun for the kids.
This is legally binding.
With me as the defendant.
And me as the judge.
The teacher's just like, all right. Phoenix
All right,
is
you
like
little
fucking
shit.
crying. I didn't do it.
Guilty! He did it! Guilty!
Give me my money back. It's not my money, but I want it.
You can't hide the truth, you little shit.
None of the kids are like, it's only the teacher who's, you shouldn't be allowed. Give me my 50 cents. Hey, did you rob that bank the other day?
Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right.
Teacher, what is the point of all this?
In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it.
In fact, only the teacher thought it.
Apologize to the class, Phoenix.
Phoenix, we don't care.
Oh no.
I feel a crying
I didn't know what was happening. Water was coming out of my eye. I didn't understand it.
I felt
was-
this weird feeling that I
was
didn't
so
like.
sad. I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went over to where the boy was sitting. That's when it happened.
Objection.
Baba.
He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed, amateurs.
We don't really care, dude.
Miles.
Oh my!
It is I, Miles Edgeworth. It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? You can do it.
No.
Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent.
But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. What a twist!
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
The other kids are like, she said all of it.
They're all bored. It's like, teacher, we don't care.
Who is this?
Why should I shut up?
Oh, this is.
Why don't you all just shut up?
Oh, God.
Hey, it's me. This is always how it is. Everybody's always ganging up and picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Teacher?
Well, fuck me.
Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over.
Jesus Christ, finally. Just want to go home. It's like 3 o'clock.
That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were always friends. No, you weren't. He moved in he moved like that year.
Wow, I thought he transferred schools
We were
immediately
friends
and you never
forever.
Talk to him again. Oh wait, no, that wasn't the thing that was DL6 that caused that.
But like, wasn't that
it
fourth
was the
grade?
same grade.
So they had like for a year.
For like maybe 3 months or something. Or a year at the most, I guess.
Wow, I had no idea.
Your teacher sounds pretty fucked up though. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot.
That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone, without a friend in the world.
Okay, you need to chill out, dude.
You did a good thing, Larry.
Apparently. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So, I took it kind of personally, you see?
When something smells, it's usually the butts.
So what are Edgeworth's goals, do you think?
Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father.
It was this weird thing, like they would glow.
I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my dad.
Why are
My
your eyes
papa,
so shiny?
a famous defense attorney. Hooray!
Nobody cares, Miles. Sit down.
Our teacher was very just not supportive. And a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school.
Get out of here, you little shit.
The DL6 incident.
Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death.
That's so sad.
It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney." Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything.
But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all.
That's what I thought too. I'd tried to get in touch with him I don't know how many times. He never replied. Not on Facebook, not on Twitter,
I guess he didn't want to see his old friends.
not on Instagram. I couldn't just drop it though.
He always replied to me, dude. I don't know.
I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he became.
Actually, I think you're the only one he ever blocked. So.
That's what I decided. Wait, he blocked me?
I thought he deleted his accounts. Wait, you don't mean that's why? That's why you became a defense attorney?
That stupid
to
reason?
meet Edgeworth?
Jesus, that's a big life
Thirsty for his
decision.
dick much? If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court.
Well, it is kind of stalkery.
Yeah, a little bit. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth, not his mom. I'm the only one who can help him.
Whoa, Nick, dude,
That's a dumb reason to become a defense
you're
attorney.
a little obsessed with this guy.
This was like 4th grade, dude.
I didn't want to tell you, but he never really liked you. You were really creepy about him. So, is that why you helped me out for free?
Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free.
Oh, Nick!
Nick! We have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay?
Right. It very well may be.
First, there's that Rindle Boat Shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. Is he even human?
I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Just throw it on the carpet. Okay, let's go.
You sure we don't need the autopsy report?
Your attorney's badge, I think that's pretty important.
What did we lose?
A couple...
Few things.
Yeah.
Not that much.
Yeah, actually, I don't
Just
remember.
drops Polly on the ground. We got a couple minutes, so we'll poke around.
Okay.
Detention center.
Brooding, edgy.
Such a sad little life. He's probably pissed off because Phoenix, like, fucking found him again after he went through such measures to get him out of his life. You look as grim as always.
Mr. Edgeworth? I heard the story about the class trial.
Class trial? What do you mean?
Phoenix is the only one who remembers.
You don't remember?
No, I don't.
Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 4th grade?
It's 4th... What, am I supposed to remember this? 4th grade? What the hell? Lunch money?
Edgeworth, this is like the whole reason.
Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that.
Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers.
Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway.
Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney.
Are you
Plus,
serious?
he really wants your dick.
Mine was conviction and wanting justice, and yours was just, okay, ridiculous.
Gee, thanks.
That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So
He's totally
simple,
sick of him.
To a fault, even.
God damn it.
Nah, he wants his D.
Well, maybe yeah, but
See, Edgeworth Sundere.
yeah, a little bit. I think you changed too much, Edgeworth.
Perhaps.
But you still want the D. Why prosecute? That's mean. Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right?
I couldn't let myself deny reality like you.
What do you mean? That is really insulting.
My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but if one criminal killed my father, everyone who's ever been convicted of it or accused of anything is always guilty.
That's the thing when the prosecutors are all like super justified and like, I'm striking down the like just assuming the first person accused is automatically the criminal.
I'm not that good of a person.
One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right?
Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent, and that defense attorney got him off the hook.
That would be Robert Hammond.
On that day, 15 years ago, the three of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder.
Lost your memory?
Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence, innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys.
Wow.
Okay, you big baby.
Yeah, they all were responsible for that.
Right.
What's your relationship with Von Karma?
He's my teacher and a man who deserves respect.
And that's all.
I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. That tisk tisk, you've seen that.
Yeah, you do. Wow. Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you both do that. That's like a thing. Oh. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick.
He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he is obsessed with doing everything perfectly.
I want to know Von Karma's like
Right. What does he eat for
That
breakfast?
sounds so interesting.
Perfectly, huh?
He just eats like an egg seasoned
If he like breaks the yolk, he's like, "Rah!"
In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved, and not one suspect was declared innocent, ever.
That's pretty
That's a lot of
fucked up.
people declared or dead.
But that's...
I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent.
Statistically, like, yes.
However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job, to find the suspect guilty, perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away.
Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow.
He's right! Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth.
It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit.
No kidding. Well, maybe on the next episode, we're gonna approach the end of this trial, figure out all the mysteries.
Forget all those mysteries.
I'm gonna collect all those contradictions.
What's your Scooby-Doo? We're gonna follow you. We're gonna
Yeah?
solve the mystery.
I'll solve the mystery.
Come on, Phoenix, do.
Okay.
And Maya's coming
Tie it
too.
to the current
Ace
situation.
Attorney, do.
See, I love that. You take your favorite song and you just make it relevant to,
Yeah.
yeah. See you guys next time. Scooby-Doo.